What's up everybody, my name is Bianca Enriquez. For those of you who don't know me, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm finally doing this, and let me tell you, this is harder than what I thought. I thought that speaking in front of a camera wouldn't be that hard. Bitch, it's hard. The fuck? Like, what? Oh my god, and there's like nobody here. No one. It's just me, myself, and I. Fun fact, I've been trying to make this video hella times. Like, this is the fourth try. I'm gonna say the fourth try. The fourth. Just so invested on getting the perfect video to be my first video that I kept overthinking it, that it just wasn't coming out good, like at all whatsoever. Like I would cringe, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cringe at this too, but it is what it is. So for today's video, what I want to do is kind of give a little background of who I am as a person, give a couple of fun facts, maybe 10. I think I'm gonna do 10 because I could barely get to 10, so we're gonna do 10, and then kind of talk about where I want my YouTube channel to go into, like what direction do I want to take with it, what do I want to accomplish with it. And I'm just letting you know that I don't know the answer to those questions because I just don't know. So what I've done is kind of compiled like 10 facts that I'm just dying to tell everybody about. That's a joke, not true. They're just facts that I think that when I think of who I am as a person, this is what comes to mind. And if you think this is boring, oh shoot, you're probably right. So the first fact about me is gonna be like an overall background of myself, of who I am. Well, my name is Bianca Enriquez. I am 21 years old, about to turn 22 in 2 weeks exactly, actually. I was born in Modesto, California, have lived in Central Valley for the majority of my life. I currently live in Hayward, California, in the East Bay area for school. I go to Cal State East Bay. I'm not going to disclose what year I am because I think that's something that you shouldn't be knowing. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't know. I'm currently a business major with an option in accounting. Well, let me go back. I'm now a concentration in accounting. So I'm a business major with a concentration in accounting, minor in Spanish. There we go. Yes, bitch. Okay. I come from a family of 5, my mom and my dad. My dad is from Guatemala, my mom's from El Salvador, and I'm the eldest of 3 girls. There's me, duh, and then there's my sister who is 18, and then my youngest sister who is damn it, I always forget. It's 12. Yeah, it's 12. 12. I'm so sorry. I love my family. I'm a big family person. Moving out to the Bay Area was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever done. I still remember the day when my parents dropped me off at college, like as if it was yesterday. I remember seeing them drive away and I completely broke down, and like 5 seconds later my roommate walked in. I was like, hey. And now here you are, living my best life in the Bay Area because I love the Bay Area. Okay, fact number 2, fun fact number 2. I have an obsession with food. Okay, it's not an obsession, but let me rephrase that. I love food. Like, I love food, and I'm not kidding when I say I love food. Like, food is great. If I had to pick a favorite food out of all of the foods that I eat, it's gonna be carne asada burritos. And I'm gonna say burritos in English because I can't roll my R's. That's another fun fact. That's not that fun for myself, but I can't roll my R's. So yeah, I say carne asada burritos. Carne asada burritos. I love them so much that I actually wrote an essay about them for one of my Spanish classes. Our assignment was to write a descriptive essay about a person, a subject, a place, whatever we wanted, and I picked that. Yeah. It was a really good essay, and I'm not gonna lie, it made me hungry as I was writing it. It was really hard to write. As much as I thought it was gonna be pretty self-explanatory and, you know, very non-challenging to write, it was actually pretty difficult. I kept being hungry and I kept being distracted and I kept wanting to go out and buy one. Did I do that? I did, but I still went back and finished the essay. My professor was a bit of an asshole, so he didn't really like it. He thought I was being a little bit too narrative in the essay, and I was like, you know what, sir, you just don't like burritos, and that sounds like a personal problem. So fact number 3, I have a big love for makeup. Something that has been a hobby of mine for a couple of years, and it makes me really happy, just because my whole life I've struggled with finding something that I enjoy doing and that I'm somewhat good at. Turns out I'm not really good at a lot of things. So throughout my whole life, I've tried to look for something that I can be good at and that I enjoy doing. And makeup was something that I was like, huh, it's not bad. A little history of how I started getting involved with makeup was, I'm gonna date it back to January 2015. That's when makeup started to have like its big boom on, you know, on social media and whatnot, and a lot of like makeup videos would start popping up on like Instagram. And I remember seeing contouring videos, like the cream contour, and I remember thinking like, oh shoot, like I think that's something I can do. Like, in all honesty, I think that if I have the proper materials, the proper equipment, the proper makeup, I can do this. Not only was that my motivation, but also that month was my sister's quinceañera, and I told myself that I was not gonna get a makeup artist to do my face. Like, that's something I wanted to do. Like, I was willing to challenge myself to create some kind of makeup look that was decent for a big event like that. And so I did. I went out to Target, I bought my first liquid foundation, I bought makeup brushes, I bought some powders, I bought stuff that really create a face. Prior to that, my makeup my makeup routine was a joke. Complete joke. It was, oh my god. It's okay, so now fast forward back to me getting my makeup. I was looking at videos. My mom had some eyeshadow that I was playing with, so during that Target trip I also bought some eyeshadow brushes and I started playing around with them, and I kid you not, I really was convinced that I was badass at makeup. I really thought, oh my god, Bianca, like your face looks so bomb, like oh my god, you really are that bitch. Like, so come my sister's quinceañera, I did my makeup, I did everything. I even bought lashes. I was like, oh girl, lashes, piece of cake, we got this. No, we did not have this at all. I did my makeup, and I kid you not, I felt like a bad bitch. Like, I was strutting and walking around the salon like, yes bitch, yo soy la hermana de la quinceañera. Yes bitch, I did my own face. Did you? Oh, you didn't? Oh, sweetie, it must have to be you. Like, who did I think I was? And I look at pictures and I'm just like, ooh, Bianca, like, ooh. Was it bad? It wasn't horrible. It really wasn't horrible. It was just like I hyped myself way too much, you know? Like, for what I actually accomplished, it really wasn't all that great. But you know what? We live and we learn, and now I know to not do that, to actually blend, because a bitch did not know how to blend. A bitch thought she was blended, but a bitch was not blended. A bitch was wrong. Fact number four, one of my favorite numbers, if not my favorite. I actually just went through a big chop with my hair. See, yeah. Okay, you just saw my titties, but okay. Last month, June, the beginning of June, I cut all my hair off. I used to have long ass hair, super long hair. I was just so bored with it that, like, I was done. I was just completely done with my hair. I started getting really bored with it maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And my mom was always urging me to do a change, Like, she wanted to see me with short hair again. And I was like, no, not ready. I just got to a point where I didn't want it anymore. I just needed something different. But I'm too scared to get my hair dyed because of past experiences that it hasn't gone as I wanted them to. So I feel like I didn't want to take that step yet. I wanted to find someone who would do a really good job. But until then, I wanted to find at least a good hairstylist to do my hair. So I went to my usual lady. And what we did was cut maybe like 1 inch off, 2 inches off. And she knows what 2 inches is. She knows what that is. And layers. I wanted a lot of layers. Also because I really wanted volume most than anything. My hair, because it was so long and thick, it would just weigh everything down, bring everything down. And there was no body in my hair whatsoever. So it was just there. Like, I was over it. So I said, okay, let's do layers and maybe this will help. It did. But then a couple of days later, I realized I'm still bored. Like, it's still long. It's still not exactly what I expected. It wasn't as big of a change as I thought it was going to be. So I started looking into pictures. I was like, maybe I should cut my hair short. And I started looking at Pinterest. Pinterest is my best friend. And yeah, that was, yeah, I went to go get it cut, and it turns out I could even donate my hair. And shoot, I remember how nervous I was when she sat me in her chair and she took the first snippet of my hair. Oh my god. But I'm completely happy with the hair, completely happy with the results, the outcome of how I can style it now, the difference that it is to, like, you know, take a shower. It just makes me feel different. It makes me feel like younger. It makes me feel like I'm a little bit more like out there. Like, I don't know, I feel like it matches my personality a little bit more in terms of like, oh wow, like she has short hair, like she's kind of quirky. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm super content. A lot of people are like, oh my god, Bianca, like you cut your hair, like girl, that takes balls. I'm like, I guess it does, huh? I am pretty ballsy, if I may say so myself. I think it was definitely the change that I needed. I just needed a change of like scenery for myself, and when I did that, I was finally content. Like, no regrets whatsoever. Actually, the first night I remember I came home and I tried styling it because I kind of wanted to see like the little waves that you see, and straightening it was whatever. Like right now I have a straightener. This is kind of like my go-to whatever to like go out, or just like if I want to do something to my hair, que sé yo. And I started trying to curl it and it was just not working, and I was like, what's going on? I was straightening it and I was like, it's not working again. And that's when I was like, oh shit, like what did I do? Like I done fucked up. Did not. We figured it out. We Gucci. Fact number 5, I love music. Music is my passion. Music is like my go-to for everything. Music is really what keeps me alive, aside from food and water and all those necessary things. Like without music, I really think I would be lost. Music has gotten me out of a lot of different situations throughout my life, whether they're sad times, bad times, good times, etc., you name it. It's just, it's so diverse. There's so many different types of genres that I can listen to make me feel better during different times of my life. My dad is also very into music, so he used to play a lot of different music when I was a child. So a lot of the music that he listened to back in the day, I listen to now. And he's like, you like this music? And I'm just like, yeah, like I really do, honestly. Kind of just grew up with me, kind of just became a part of who I am. So I listen to a lot of old-fashioned music, and there's so many different artists, but when it comes to Spanish music, I listen to a lot of like Los Temerarios, Los Bukis, Rigo Tobar, Leodan, Los Caminantes, Los Yonix, all those romantic artists that would be playing like in the 90s. Like that was the it music, like the love music. I still love it. Oh my god, I've gone to see Los Temerarios in concert like 2 times. I die every time. I just love them. I'm probably the youngest in the audience, but take my money. I like basically every genre of music except for country. No country, please no. No. We're at fact number 6. Fun fact number 6. I'm gonna talk about things that I would like to do before I die. Something I want to do before I die is go skydiving. I want to go skydiving. Well, actually, there's a lot of things I want to do, but that's on my bucket list. Go skydiving, go ziplining. I want to go wine tasting. I want to travel to Greece. I want to travel to a lot of places, but Greece is definitely there. I remember watching The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and ever since then, I was like, I want that to happen to me. I want to find a nice Greek man who's that handsome like he was. I hope it happens. Fact number 7 is my favorite quote of all time. My favorite quote of all time is bend, never break. And this is something that I learned some time ago. I've seen like on necklaces, and it's associated with the palm tree, with La Palma. And La Palma is actually my favorite thing. It represents a lot of strength and resilience. It bends, but it never breaks. You see that association? Palmas, they're known for being in tropical areas, like there's a lot of storms and whatnot, and at the end of the damage, it's still standing. Maybe a little bit damaged, but it's still standing and it's still surviving. And I feel like that speaks volumes to me, because life can get so hard sometimes. It can get so difficult, and you're presented with a lot of different obstacles and challenges that you feel that you're not strong enough to overcome, but you have to realize that you are. And sometimes I forget that I'm strong to overcome a lot of different obstacles that I've come across throughout my life. And when I do, or when I come across them, I remind myself that I can bend, but I won't break. you know? I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's something that really just keeps me going during hard times. And music. And music. But yes, bend never break is something that I really, those 3 words are just really powerful for me. One time my sister was like, well, what if a machete comes and cuts it down? I was like, well, you know what? Nothing is perfect. Leave me alone. Fun fact number 8 is that I've been on TV several times, actually, believe it or not. I've been in front of the camera throughout my whole life in a sense, just because my dad, he had this big camera that I remember I would call them like Univision cameras, and he would record basically our whole childhood. So we have a whole bunch of homemade videos, a lot of cassettes that have like our childhood of like me doing a lot of things, and he would like to interview me because I was very chatty. I was very I liked attention, and I still do, but you know, it's different. So yeah, so I've been used to being in front of the camera, believe it or not, and right now it's still weird, but I'm getting used to it. But that doesn't really count as TV. What I mean is, in high school, I got an interview for Univision. They came to my high school. They like followed me around class, and it's funny. The website is still it's still online. I'll probably post a link on here. I laugh at it every single time because if only y'all would know the backstory of it. Like, well, I'm gonna go into detail about it, but it's just so funny. Like, I went to go get my nails done. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have crusty ass nails for this interview. Yeah, we had a sub that day too, so the sub was like, what's going on? And I was like, I have an interview, and they're like, are they supposed to be here? And I was like, yeah. Like, it was really awkward, and the sub just had no idea what to do, and neither did I. So they were recording me. The footage that they have was horrible because they caught me like flipping pages, and it looks like I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just like flipping, never actually doing my work. I had to borrow a pencil from a classmate because I didn't have a pencil on me that day. So embarrassing. And then you see me dramatically like write stuff, and I didn't even know what the assignment, I mean, I knew what the assignment was. I didn't know what the fuck we were doing though. I was like, what? Like, what? It was like a whole other language, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna copy words down. Hopefully it looks like I'm doing work. Second time I was on TV, it was back when I, maybe a couple of years ago, there was this little like kitchen alarm that I was promoting for my job at the time. I don't know how I got paid to do this, it just happened. So basically it was a kitchen alarm that when you would separate it, it would trigger off an alarm. It's like a siren type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it was super loud. Basically, I got interviewed for it, and then they wanted, that was for, I can't remember if it was ABC or NBC for the next one, but I got it again, and I was recorded, and we were all joking around that, oh my god, I'm famous. Everyone was like, remember me when you're famous? And I was like, I'm not gonna be famous. Never. So chill. Fact number 9, this is a lame one, but I feel like it's something that's funny because of the story of it. I've only broken one bone in my life, and that was my right pinky. The way this little sucker got broken was during PE class in high school. We were just playing around, you know, horse playing, whatever it's called, and it was like a free day, and the volleyball nets were up, so we were playing volleyball. I don't know what got into me that I felt being like stupid and like just be stupid period, that I like karate chopped the volleyball. I don't know if like I hit it wrong or something, that basically it was like this, like this, and I was like, oh, I don't think it's supposed to be like that, huh? And my coach was like, no, no, it's not. I was like, oh, okay. I can't remember if we went to an ER or an urgent care. No, actually no. I remember I didn't want to go to the ER because I wasn't in pain. Like I was like in shock or something. I didn't feel no pain whatsoever. So we went to an urgent care instead, and they said, okay, well, it looks like it's dislocated, so I'm just gonna go ahead and yank it back in. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. And she's like, you know what, actually, let's go get some x-rays done. I just want to double check that everything's okay, there's no fracture, and that way we're on the safe side. And I was like, okay, I like that, Rachel. I don't think her name was Rachel, but we're gonna call her Rachel. So I finally went to go get my x-rays done. Turns out I had a hairline fracture right here. Took it back to the doctor, and she was like, oh, Rachel. I was like, well, good thing we got that checked out, huh? We didn't want to yank out your finger out. And I was like, yeah, huh? Yeah. So I had my finger like buddy taped with this one for a cool minute. It was a funny thing. I felt like a big baby about it, but it did hurt actually. And now it's there. It's healthy. And for my last fact, fun fact number 10, the places I've traveled. I've traveled to El Salvador, Guatemala, Mexico. I've done a road trip to Kansas and Missouri, so I've done a couple of states. I've done, okay, does California count? Oh, I live here, so it should be. I don't know. So we've done Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Missouri. I think there's one more. I think that's it. Man, I thought there was more. Okay. Alright, so that's it for my 10 facts about me. As you can see, I'm not much of a fun person, but I think I'm pretty funny sometimes. If you like what you're watching, if you like to keep seeing something like this, I guess this is the part where I say subscribe to my channel. Make sure to give me a thumbs up. I think that's how it goes. Share this with your friends and family, I guess. And yeah, I hope that you like this, and I hope that we embark in this journey together, and that, you know, this is going to be a fun time in my life, and I hope that this actually goes somewhere because I'm so lost. I ask that you bear with me. If you have any video ideas, I guess, let me know and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, thanks guys.